From a great intro
You are about to embark upon the Great Crusade.
to a very proud commentator
We will accept nothing less than full victory.
to the D-Day landing, to Great War Insights, to anti-aircraft battles, to airstrikes, to duking it out with a tank, to the great sound effects, to using crazy weapons, to a great machine gun battle, to enemy surrender, to even being able to use the machine gun on your own without it being mounted, to duking it out with a fellow machine gun. Today, I'm going to tell you the tale of the day, the greatest war game in history. Hello everyone, it's Ekota. Now, when I say greatest or at least best in this perspective, everything's about is subjective to me what is best. Open world games are the staple now where people love open world games. Everyone wants a game to be in an open world. It's more preferable, and I know that I prefer open world game to normal game, but this is like the best World War II game that I've ever played in my life. Yes, they could be better ones. I couldn't have played all of them, obviously, and yes, those other ones might still be less than this one. I think that surpassing this, at least for its time, will be very, very difficult, especially when this game is made for Android. This is not even a PC game, it's made for Android. Now, this first mission now is the D-Day landing. It might look short to you, but the reason why that is because the weapon I'm using is not supposed to be able to be unlocked. Okay, it's able to be unlocked, but you should not be able to have money to buy it like after you are like almost done with the game. So it's because I'm using that weapon is able. The reason why is very easy. That this anti-attack this thing gun that I'm using now, the one I should be using in this stage should be very, very basic. It should take me time to finish off this aircraft, but as you can see, it's very, very easy for me to just slide through them. And you might think that this game isn't loud, but I'm actually going to increase the volume. I'm going to inform you, like I'm doing it right now. So reduce volume of your phone. Yeah, that's it. And you might think this is actually loud, but if you have ever been like in a war scenario like a soldier, this is just gunshots. Like you'll be hearing gunshots, you'll be hearing cannonballs, machine guns, tanks blowing stuff up. Different sounds. Like that place, war scenario in war locations, they are usually very noisy, like very, very noisy. I even wonder how they don't come back there after that. Because you see this kind of stuff, I told you to reduce your volume that kind of time. Now this is one where I'm going to face off this tank. Why I'm doing this actually is because I wanted to figure out whether I could actually destroy it with this machine gun. But another thing is that the sound effects, these sound effects are just very nice. It just sounds like if you actually hit with a cannon, like very, very nice. Like this tale, I told you I'm going to tell you a tale about this game. I'm not telling you a tale about the creators. I don't even know the creators. Not care about them. No, about the game issue. It's just like the features that are in this game. Even if you like happen to die, though this is not available in real life, but you can just use something to call up a doctor, and yeah, back to life, glowing in flames of magic. Okay, I'm done with this time. There are also bazookas, grenades, machine guns, rifles. If you want to go out all out headshots, rifles are better. You can also score headshots with machine guns, but if you want to get a PSG like killing 3 people like almost at the same time, not at the same time, but like almost at the same time, machine guns are better. And this machine gun is like the highest of all of them. Now, if you think all those missions I've been going through aren't hard, there's a mission where you can go like this is like an extension of the game. In this section, you are gonna be keep on sending more people to you till you get like almost tired. Like if you're not with like the best weapons, making it out here is very, very difficult. Now, if you look at my health bar, you will see something like, if after the first one acts like a love shape, which is my health. The other one is for the helmet I'm wearing, this red helmet. It's not actually a helmet, but that's what it represents in the game, extra bar. And the reason why is this down is because I have actually faced off in another wave. This is wave 24 of that one. I did not start from wave 1 to wave 24. I played stage by stage. Even with this weaponry, I still fail. And you can see I'm calling airstrikes, I'm using bazookas. And yet, once you finish a wave, when I mean this wave, I don't mean like this wave 24, I mean like the wave of people that came, they will send in the new ones. Once you're done with those ones, they will send in the new ones. The higher the waves, the more people that you have to kill before you do this. Like this score now, 7,000 that I have seen now, 7,000 something, is the amount of the score. I'm giving a score for people. The headshots give you more scores. Like that's just one of the scoring system that I also like about this game, which you also love if you're playing this section, because it gives you this kind of gratitude where you just kill someone and a point pops up and goes up. Like this kind of thing is a GTA game. I would not really like it in a GTA game, because imagine every time you kill someone, the score just goes up like something like money and lands on your balance and it just increases. It should be kind of fun, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think in the long run. But this kind of scenario, it will be kind of fun to do it. And this airstrike is very, very nice if you want to just pack kill streaks and just be topping your point. Like if it's very gratifying for you for that point to just be going up, it's really good to just be calling out the airstrike. Obviously, it's not easy to like just keep on buying these airstrikes for yourself, and also they can shoot away this hidden and hiding. Another part of this game that is very realistic is the particle effect, the ability for them to shoot out this your barrier. It's not like I fix something that will be there. If they keep on shooting at it, they will shoot it. Like this one now will be easier for them to break because it's just like wooden boxes, unlike the other one that were like metallic objects. Another part of realism that was in this game, how people blow up. And you see that they actually even shot me. They depleted my this in helmet bar, and now they have depleted my own health bar. I'm now trying to revive myself again. But all these effects, like it increases the realism of the game, and you also get access to different areas in the game. They are sometimes repeated, but there are at least multiple of them for you not to get that bored while playing the game. And like you can see, like they should pass this one easier than this one that way like objects, or like the other one that were just moving objects. So that part of realism. And it also means that if they keep on shooting at it, they destroy all those parts and you're still there, they can actually kill you even when you are squatting, for them not to crouch in, for them not to be able to shoot you. And even the few times that you stand up, like there's games where when you stand up to shoot, you'll be like if you're invincible. Like this one, when you stand up to shoot, they can actually still shoot while you're shooting other people. At least the other people that you're shooting, even the person that you're actually even shooting can still be shooting back at you while you're standing up just to shoot them. Okay, there is no option to like shoot while you're still crouching to reduce the damage you're taking, but regardless of that, the game is still fun. Now you can see that I'm actually done with this one, but as you can see how many airstrike I caught, how many bazookas I used. I'm using like the best machine gun. I'm not usually a fan of rifles, but if you like headshot, like clean headshots, you can also use rifles. There are grades of them. And also this commander, this person that just starts this thing with this kind of great quotes in different mission. Like this one I'm testing out. If you look at that screen that came up before, it showed me the weapon I'm going to test. Sometimes you are giving missions where you just have to go and test out a particular weapon, so that if you want to buy it, you buy it. Yeah, you are not cheap, but if you want to buy it, you buy it. If you don't, you leave it. But this, so some of them are cool, some of them are not. Like this one is cool, being able to shoot out this airbeam, but naturally I would prefer the machine gun I was using to this one than this one. And also, if you leave yourself to fall over this thing, you actually lose health. It's not that realistic, but it just shows like the strengths of war, just those kinds of stuff. And like I'm saying about this weapon now, like it's cool using able to use ice. It's just something like if you play it a little, just something to like not boil. Like if you're already used to hearing the sounds of gun, you can just switch up to this one. Like if you boss it, like to change the weapons you are using. But like on a natural base, like if you also call it score a key streak, which is usually why I love the machine gun. It's not really this one I would really go for. So at least if I go for this, I'm going to be using a lot of airstrike or grenades or bazookas. As you can see, the setup each of these things are used to doing something. If you are used to playing Android games or even anything at all, it should not be hard for you to get through. Then another thing another point I'm giving to the game is how easy it is to control and learn how to actually even control it. It's very, very easy to learn it. You can easily know what each of them means very easily. It's not that difficult. The shooting mechanics are very cool. The commands that they are giving are very good. The insights they are giving are also very good. The way the weapon works are very good. The particle effects, even that thing that sometimes a part of the gun blows up, it just feels like if you are really in a war where you can just see just like those flames that went up, like not flames, smoke that went up. It was not me that actually threw that. I threw it in another direction. You can see that they were like smokes that smokes. I don't know how to put it. I also went up in that particular section. It's just like that effect of like everywhere is the place, chaos everywhere. Everywhere is just blowing up, and usually this place, and also enemies could surrender in this. And if you get a kill streak very fast, enemies will surrender because they know like they are now very few. Now another thing I'm not going to give to this game, that the amount of people that you actually face off is not that large, and also it's not open world. I have pointed out before. But aside that, if you're not really obsessed with open world, you can manage not being open world. This game is a really good fit for you. Like there's nothing you can look for in a world game apart from the open world section and like the exploration that you can open world. Every other thing that comes to the open world is obviously not in this game. That is even how you even change how that you're using to jump, because if you are the one jumping this thing, you're not actually going to be jumping with one hand all over this place. And there are times where you can even get thirsty and drink. I don't know whether he has done that to stay playing the game, but I'm certain that if you have not done that and you do not notice, he will do it again. I'm certain that he will do it again. Just that kind of thing that you are testing as a listen. Even if you look at his clothes, at least the person I'm controlling, that's my fellow comrade. I don't know why I'll call him that. That was just kid. I'm also giving like squad of 3 aside me, of course, and the person that commands us at the beginning that tells us to go and do that. That's just that squad that you are giving so that they will help you. This is usually very useful when you're starting the game and you are using like a low grade weapon. As you know, I'm going to take up this tank. I could just glitch the bazooka, but I'm going to take it up. I don't know why this one is disturbing me. A lion and a tiger is fighting and dogs are putting their mouth in it. Let me just exclude them from this fight. I don't know why that's disturbing me. But just that sound effect that usually comes when you're hit with cannon. Like if you're hit with if you're in a place near a cannon explosion, like at least that's what movie shows us. I don't know whether that's happened with me in life. I've never been in a place where a cannon and exploded or near to me. I never even seen it, and I don't want to see it. Of course, it's not something you should pray for. They have, but at least as we have seen it in movies, and I think I've seen that even in some like Mythbuster test or something. Not Mythbusting the bazooka, but just with usually test guns, all those kind of weapons. The sound that you usually hear when that kind of thing, like it kind of deafens the ear for a while, depending on how close to it, or sometimes it can even throw you off guard, like knock you off. But that kind of sound that you hear is usually very like, hearing it from this game is very satisfying. Of course, hearing it in life is very unsatisfying. If that happens, that kind of sound that deafens your ear for a little while is very, very unsatisfying to hear it in real life. But like in the game, it's very, very gratifying to hear it in the game. It just makes you feel like if you just want to test what war really looks like, this game, I would really recommend this game like 10 out of 10. I'm not really good at grading, so if I give something 10 out of 10, it doesn't really mean that it's 10 out of 10, but like everything that I want to point, because like I've already pointed out before, was like open world. It's not really a flaw, especially for an Android game, and for the time it was made. Like I am sure this game was made at least before 2010. I'm very, very sure of it, because looking for this game now is very, very difficult. Like finding a game to download is very, very difficult right now. So I'm sure like this game has been like at least a few years. I'm going to research how long it is and put it up in the screen so that you know when it was released. At least first time it was released. There was actually a sequel, not a sequel. You know, this kind of game don't really have stories, so you have prequel and sequel. But at least something that was following it up. But I really still prefer this one. At least it had the same name. I don't know whether it's the same people that created the next one. But at least it had the same name, that Frontline Commando. At least his name is the name of this one is Frontline Commando. The name of that one is Frontline Commando. I don't know what follows it up, but I think that it should be the same people. I don't know this game is old, but I'm not granting it any points because it's old. And I say because it's old, I'm going to start removing points that will grant newer games points, because that should not be fair. But aside that, I'm just trying to say that apart from the open world and things that comes with it, I really like the game. I will really give it a 10 out of 10. And this weapon now is another mission where you have to test another weapon. I don't really like this weapon like for killing purposes. but for like the effect it creates is very, very cool. This is like a effect that I really like to see guns. I know people don't usually see this thing this way. Like if you play GT online, and some people complain about the futuristic guns that you see there. So some people might not really like this. But one of the reasons why this is featured, this is not open world. So there will come a time if you give this thing your best shot. I'm very, very sure you can finish the game in a month if you give it your best shot. So these are just things that are created for you to like test. Like if you get bored, you can just start a mission just for you to be using this gun to look for trouble. You're not actually looking for trouble, but you know that kind of stuff that that community effect that comes with just using this gun. And this machine gun, I don't know which one is better. I don't know. You comment down below which one is better. This machine gun that I carry as my own, it feels like the other one that is mounted is still more powerful than this one. And this sniper is not something that comes immediately inside the game. Like as you progress, there's another thing I like about the game. As you progress, they make it more difficult. It's something that happens in all games. But you know that kind of stuff, like this machine gun that this guy shoots at me, in certain stages, you are not going to see it. But as you progress, as you know, if you have upgraded your weapon, they will now introduce abilities for them to shoot, like to be able to shoot their own machine guns. They will introduce snipers, and those snipers are very deadly. Like if you don't have any helmets, 2 shots can kill you. 2 shots can kill you. Now the point where I showed in the video where I took the attack with this machine gun. Obviously, I'm going to shoot that because you know that enemies in video games don't have as much strength. So I'm not going to shoot directly, but at least it still feels like fine that you are shooting back at each other, and I have the helmet to take it. It doesn't have anything to take it, but at least I'm not shooting directly to him unless I get bored, which I'm about to get, which I have gotten. Also, they're also giving some other extra missions where you have to like take out an informant of like, you know, this like World War II game. They're fighting as. To tell you the truth, I don't really know the history of this game at all to know what you're fighting at. But I think you should be fighting as the US side, and this people are fighting. Yeah, I'm certain that these people are fighting as Germans because they speak German. Well, at least that's what they write sometimes when they say something. I don't know whether I've never heard German before, like a person. So at least I've seen when they wrote German like transition, that kind of, you know, they translate what they say in this, like when they say that's the Nifani or what it means surrender, at least they write it for you. I think it's German, and that's what it's translated to, at least from English. And you have to take out the spy. Like I said, that A stuff that's showing you the spy that you have to take out, like it's like an informant of this. I don't know whether it's like he betrayed the people and took the information to them, or I don't really know how that works, but at least that's what a spy should mean, at least from our definition of spy. It should not have any other definition. Also, I'm also showing people the gameplay of this stuff, not just telling people like the features, the reason why you should like this game as me, because this is like one of my favorite games from like the first Android I used. This was one of the first. In fact, I started playing this game before I even got my first Android. I played it on another person's phone, my cousin's phone. Then I played it on my first Android. The second Android I got, that was also the first thing I thought. I was also even annoyed that it was not available from Android 6 and above. I have to like look for it, like using emblem toss and all those kind of stuff. And this will be the end of the video. I hope you did like the video, and I hope you think that at least this is a good World War II. Okay, so if you did like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching.